For those people unfamiliar with my voice, my name is Peter Mingils. We run a company called PM Marketing. Some people call us as NetworkLeads, and some people call us as the Gourmet Leads guys. The process that many people go through in the process of working leads completely. So I want to kind of go through that again. So I gave you a motion picture. You can play with this in your mind of the whole process behind the way leads work when you're working through them. Let's start to break it down a little bit. If we continue with the movie analogy, we got to get you back in the ether. We're in medieval times. We have the knights of the round table, if you will. You have the princesses and the princesses, or the prince and the princess. You have the ghouls and the goblins. You have the fire-breathing dragons. You have the castle with the moat. You got the dark clouds, or occasional lightning strike, and it's kind of drizzling. Got it? Okay. That's a little bit like your new guys when they have to make their initial phone calls or initially have to talk to people. They got this big door. It's huge. You know, this thick wood, this big, this tall. I mean, it's huge. You look at it, and regardless of how big you physically are, it's way bigger than you are and somewhat, how would we say, threatening. Somehow, whoa, how in the world am I going to open that? Boom, boom. They finally pick up the phone. They knock on the door. Who are they expecting to answer? They don't know. Many times it's an ogre. Why is that? Because we haven't broken their preoccupation yet. So you have to do something in your icebreaker to somehow break through that membrane. I would recommend you listen to the icebreaker scripts and icebreaker presentations that we have on the website. So you squeeze through this membrane. Sometimes it's pretty thick, guys, but I can share with you once you go through that membrane and you squeeze through it, what you see on the other side is usually like, whoa, it's like the heavens have opened. The butterflies start singing. You're like in the, I don't know, I remember the movie The Wizard of Oz. You remember when she goes through there and the butterflies and the people like prancing up as they go into the castle? It's like that. So you're in that honeymoon stage, if you will. You finally broke through the ice, and now you're starting to talk to the people, and it seems like things are going pretty good. That's like on your first phone call. You all know what I'm talking about. You go through this passage. All of a sudden, you open up another door. Whoa! There's no floor. You can just see. Woo! There goes your prospect all the way down. You just kind of like waving. Where did they go? Why don't they return my calls anymore? Where did they go? What happened here? And then all of a sudden, if they're still there with you, you're walking still further through this castle, and then all of a sudden, these demons pop up. Fear. Some of them are real. You take your sword and you swipe them and boom, you hit something that's got some tangible value to it. Some of them you just kind of swipe it and they feel like ghosts. It just goes right through them and they just disappear. So you start to battle these ghouls and these goblins. Guys, they're popping up whether you like them or not when you're talking to your prospect. Assume that they will. So once you start to beat the demons and all those bad things, those ghouls and goblins, now you're running up the stairs to the top of the tower where the exit is. They finally agreed, let's go, and they're afraid to jump. And what you need to do is you need to just kind of coach them and coax them and verbally massage and give them the reasons and say, don't worry about it, I've done this tons of times before, you can do this too.